What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azrael's Gaming. So we are jumping back into Argus. We are about ready to hack this, the security system with the help of Shadow, so that they can get into Ben's house and see if they can find any more information about Argus. I'm kind of wondering if they're going to come back with the missing page that's missing in the book that had the ritual. Also, in the last episode, if you haven't seen it yet, spoiler alert, but the killer was Ben. So now we know it was Ben. I was wrong. It was not Betty. She's just as sweet as she can be, and she was not sus, unfortunately. I was positive I had it, but I feel like, looking back on it, that was probably what it was made to be. It was made you to think it was Betty, because just a lot of stuff pointed to her, and honestly, nothing has pointed to Ben other than the fact that Argus did go at Ben hard, which makes sense if Ben is the one who summoned Argus. He's pissed off Argus because Argus is like, no, you summoned me, you release me, and now you're going to banish me? That's not going to happen. So Amy is very truly hurt, because Ben, comforted her after her sister's death. And, that would be an awful betrayal, to know that somebody that was there probably was involved with your sister's death. And, and then they turn around and then they comfort you and, tell you how, sorry they are and they understand, because they knew your sister, they were friends with your sister. It would just be awful. So let's go ahead and get this journey started and repair for the 120 Bix. Okay, so Shadow says the security system and the camera are deactivated. Wait, I'll check if there really was no notification sent. Thank goodness, it worked. Well done, Azrael. That was quite a job. It was pretty hard. It wasn't that complicated. I learned from the best. I did learn from the best. Shadow is one of the best, as well as Wolf. Can we postpone the declarations of love until later? Okay, guys, let's do this. Yeah, Amy is gung-ho. She wants to get in there and find the evidence on Ben. Okay, so Shadow is trying to open the door with her lockpick. Wow, that was fast. The door's open. We're inside. I've been at Ben's house a few times, but today it feels really scary. Sure, we're in the house of a serial killer. It's as tough as it gets. What's the best way forward? I hardly think Ben will leave the evidence lying around. Proceed systematically from room to room. Start with cupboards that are locked. Search for hidden boxes. He might lock cupboards. Might be a good thing to look for that. But I think it might just be best to proceed systematically. Kind of move from room to room. There's 3 of them. I'm pretty sure they're alone. They could kind of move through the rooms, pretty fast, checking drawers and stuff like that, because that's what he's going to put it in. I don't know. It could be a lot of work, too. I don't know how big Ben's house is. But searching for hidden boxes and locked cupboards is obvious. It's going to be in a room. So I'm just going to go with proceed systematically from room to room, because it's kind of the best you can do. Maybe start in his bedroom first. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Shadow, I gave you a compliment earlier. I take it back. We'll split up. That's most efficient. That's what that meant. I didn't mean for you all to go in the same room. Just a sec. I'll take the first floor. Amy and Shadow, the top floor. Is there an attic? Is there no basement? I'm more curious about a basement. Not that I know of. Strange. I would have thought Ben was rather chaotic. But everything is meticulously tidy. You might think so. But I've never seen anything lying around here. At least his study looks a little more homely. Okay. I don't think they mean homely. I think they mean homey. Because homely, I mean, it is quite, his room is quite bland. That's usually what it means, but maybe that's what they're saying. It's kind of like bland. It's not chaotic like they think, but his whole house sounds like that. So I think they meant more homey, but I could be wrong. Okay. Can you hack his computer? What's that book on the windowsill? Is that a trophy in the cupboard on the left? Okay, so it's kind of hard to see. There is a trophy. That's not like that's important. There is a book. Don't know if that would be important. I don't know if his computer would be important either, but let's ask if she can hack the computer. Sure, but that could take some time. Depending on how secure his password is. Guys. There's a door here. I almost missed it. Interesting. Amy, do you know where it leads? It's just his pantry, but I've never been in there. Why would Ben lock the pantry? It's locked? That's odd. I mean, maybe he keeps himself from eating all the food in his pantry. Do you need the lockpick? Tim? I nearly dislocated my shoulder. Of course he's going to brute force it. But at least the door's open now. Okay, let's see what he found.
Well, it doesn't look like a pantry to me. There's a staircase leading downstairs to a huge basement. Shadow, Amy, you have to see this.
There's writing on that door. Ah, so there is a basement. Amy, didn't you say there's no basement? Very suspicious. Be careful, we don't know what's down there. Yeah, I mean, you need to be careful. He could have traps down there. Anything. We'll be right with you, Tim. Get back to the Cinnamombies. Found the perfect room on the map. But we had to walk back a bit to get there. Here we can hear Argus louder again. But apparently it hasn't made it into the catacombs yet. Oh, he's about to be in there when you summon him. Oh, he's not happy. Okay, you got this. That doesn't sound good at all. Who knows how long the door will last. Don't waste any time. Yeah, you guys got this. Let's think positively. I hope so. Can hardly breathe because I'm so scared. You can do this. If anyone can kick Argus's ass, it's you. Thanks, Lily. We've just swapped the backpack. Ben is now carrying the objects. Oh, God. I mean, we'll keep running. We're almost there. I still think he's going to complete the ritual, but this still worries me because what if he doesn't want to complete the ritual and he wants to keep Argus going? Okay, so we're back in the Crowbusters. OMG. Guys, this is a nightmare. He's a monster. This is beyond anything we had imagined. Okay, you gotta show me. I don't know what's going on. Are those prison cells? Was he keeping Argus chained down there? What the hell? Sick freak. These cages with chains and 50 mattresses. Was he feeding people to Argus? What kind of madness is this? Do you think Ben kept his victims down here? The women who were killed? It never appeared in the newspapers that they were detained anywhere before they died. There were more victims. The cages could also have something to do with Argus. What a psychopath. I mean, there could have been more victims, but you think you'd know about that. I mean, unless you were somebody who, didn't have anybody who would miss them. Somebody would, report a family member missing. Maybe it does have something to do with Argus. Kept Argus in a cage, or he fed people to Argus. I don't know. So why are there so many cages, and why the mattresses? I think he was feeding people to Argus. I found something. Oh, that's like bracelets, watches, or those phones. So that's where you put all their items. Looks like a Fitbit. So he was keeping everything in a box. Did you see anything of her sisters? Do they belong to his victims? I'm afraid we've made a big mistake, Azrael. We shouldn't have kept it to ourselves that Ben is the culprit. Why the change of mind? But your reasons made sense. You mean I should tell them now? Wait, why are you changing your mind? What did you find down there? The cages, the trophies. It honestly scares me to death. Ben is a psychopath. I'm more certain than ever that he has another ace up his sleeve. But we still run the risk of the situation in Westbrook escalating. What is the status there, Azrael? Has the group contacted you yet? Okay, so we'll send the chat history. It does bother me that now Ben has the stuff. Maybe we could just tell Strasser. And then Strasser can be like, no, what? Here, Ben, I'll carry the stuff again. Ben is now carrying the objects for the ritual? Damn. Shadow's right. We don't know what else Ben is planning. We have to warn them. The situation is getting out of hand. Azrael, it's best to inform Helmet for the time being. Yeah, see, that's what I was leaning towards. Because we can PM, Helmet. And we also have the detective chat and stuff. So as a detective, he has experience with such situations. But Strasser doesn't know Ben as well as the others do, and he will want to arrest him directly. Caro knows Ben better than anyone else. If you want to tell someone about Ben, tell her. Okay, I'll contact Enrico. He won't let it escalate. I'm with Amy. Caro knows Ben best. I prefer Betty. She always keeps a cool head. Shadow is right. I'll inform Strasser. Oh my god. Okay, we don't want to go Enrico because Enrico's already freaked out, panic mode, stuff like that. I feel like Strasser could deal with this better. Oh god, I feel like this is a big issue. I don't know if Caro will believe us about Ben. That's the only thing. They are very close. They traveled a lot together, so obviously they're extremely close. I know Ben has a crush on Caro. I I prefer Betty. She always keeps a cool head. I mean, maybe Betty would be the way to go. Would Betty believe us? I don't know. Shadow is right. I'll inform Strausser. But why would, in the middle of everything, would Strausser just be like, you know what, dude? You're under arrest. You did all this. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards going with Betty because she is always the rational person. She does, even though I sussed her, she does. She doesn't know I sussed her, so she can't like be like, I'm not helping you. You sussed me. But I know I don't want to. I get in touch with Enrico. I don't think Caro is the best approach because, like I said, I don't know if she's going to believe us, and she's very close to Ben. Now, granted, maybe that would be the best thing. I really don't know, and I feel like that this is a big choice, and I'm not sure. I feel like Strausser could deal with it better. Being a police officer, I don't think he would put everything at risk. He knows what has to be done, but after it's done, it could be a problem. Oh my God, I don't know. I'm just going to have to pick one, but I know I don't want to pick Enrico. So I'm torn between Caro, Betty, and Strausser. There's all good reasons to pick them and all reasons not to. I feel like Betty doesn't have as many negative reasons not to. Oh, I hope this doesn't affect anything because I feel like it's going to and somebody's going to die. Oh, God. I'm going to pick Betty. I think I'm going to pick Betty, and I think she's the best one to do because she is always calm and collective. She thinks rationally. I think she could come up with a good reason to kind of like keep Ben on a leash. And I just don't think Caro would believe us, and even if she did, I feel like she might fly off the handle a little bit, kind of like Strausser could. I'm gonna get in touch with Betty. Okay, so I prefer Betty. She always keeps a cool head. You can't be serious. Helmut is a detective. He knows what he's doing. I don't think it's a bad idea at all. Betty always thinks carefully about every step she makes. She can find out what Ben is planning without him suspecting anything. If you're both convinced. I just hope this is not a mistake. Oh God, I hope it's not either. I have a tendency to make the wrong choices in these games. I always do. I mean, Shadow is probably going to say, "Are you kidding me?" if you picked anybody but Detective Strausser. So let's hope this is the right way to go. So I have to tell you something that's serious. Can you write unobserved right now? Betty, something has happened. Okay, so I have to tell you something, and it's serious. What's going on, Azrael? Shadow and Tim were able to free Amy. She saw the killer. We now know who it is. Oh my God, what if she's like, hey guys, they found the killer. It's Ben. No way, that's impossible. That must be a mistake. Now see, I feel like Caro would have the exact same answer there as well. So we don't have much time for explanation. I wish it was. There is no doubt Ben committed the murders. I wish it was. Don't have much time for an explanation. Okay, so there's no doubt Ben committed. I mean, you can't deny it. Amy's telling you who did it. Amy, Tim, and Shadow are in Ben's house right now. They found cages in the basement and trophies of his victims. Okay, there's your proof, Betty. Should send a picture of the trinkets, too. No, that can't be. Please, no, not Ben. I'm so sorry, Betty. You must not let anything show. Do you believe me? You can't let it show. Why would Ben do that? There's really no doubt? No, I'm sorry. Now, get the relics from him. Oh my god. So he killed Sarah too, and Alicia. How could we be so wrong about him? But he will pay for it, I promise you that. Ben mustn't find out that we know. We're worried that he's planning something else. Ben, of all people, is carrying the backpack with the objects. What if he really has a different plan for it? I have to do something. I can't let him continue to manipulate us. Okay, don't do anything rash. What are you planning to do? Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Yeah, come on, Betty. You always are in control of your emotions. Don't let me regret. Stop sussing you. That's, just don't let me regret. Betty? I have a feeling I made the wrong choice, but, oh well. It happens. She's probably over there, punching him right now. Damn it, guys. I hope Betty isn't making a mistake. Yeah, that's the game's way of telling me you chose wrong. Shit, it reads as if she had no choice. But that's damn dangerous. Ben is dangerous. Ezreal, we'll keep looking around the basement. Maybe we'll find something about Ben or his motive. Something we can use as leverage if things escalate in Westbrook. Okay, back in the Cinnamombies. Ezreal, what did you text Betty? She's beating the shit out of Ben. She's beside herself.
Give me that backpack right now.
What is wrong with you all of a sudden? I told you I'd carry it.
Bloody hell, you're the last person who should be carrying it.
What are you trying to say?
The game is over. I know exactly what you've done. Now give us the objects.
Damn it, Betty. Level-headed my ass. It's Ben. He's the murderer. Honestly, I have a feeling this was going to go that way anyway. Even with Strausser. I should have just went with Strausser, but I thought Betty would be level-headed enough, but I guess not. What are you talking about? It can't be Ben. No, that's not possible. Ben is escaping with the backpack. It was probably going to happen regardless. Strausser and Kara are following him into the catacombs. What the hell is going on here? We were able to free Amy. She identified Ben as the perpetrator. We don't know anything else yet. Yeah, honestly, I think no matter who you picked, it was probably going to go that route anyway. I don't want to believe it, but then why is Ben running away? We have to find him. He has the objects for the ritual. Before Argus finds a way into these catacombs. If Ben did this, if he murdered Alicia, then I want him to bleed for it. Okay, so back in the Crowbusters, they now know that Ben is the killer. He's holed up somewhere in the catacombs with the backpack. That bastard. He should at least admit to his crimes. Damn, wouldn't it have been better not to say anything? Yeah, we should have waited. No, I think that was the right thing to do. No, we should have waited. Freaking Shadow made me do it. It was still the right decision. Although he could have still run even if he hadn't been confronted, and then they wouldn't have known. We just need to find a way to get Ben to talk. If they can't perform the ritual, we're lost. We split up again to get ahead faster. I just want to get out of this psycho torture basement. I discovered something. A small safe built into the wall. Locked, of course. Since we've already hacked into Ben's system, that shouldn't be a problem. Azrael, please take care of it. I don't want to interrupt the search. Alright everyone, we are going to go ahead and end it there. I know it's a little short, but we're leaving it on a slight cliffhanger because when we come back, we're going to hack into the safe and see what information we can get about Ben and why he's doing what he's doing. I mean, I kind of regret picking Betty, but I almost feel like you were going to have the same outcome regardless. I don't think anybody was going to approach him right. And honestly, I thought Betty might be the more level-headed one and, wouldn't go all gung-ho on it. But I guess I was, I was a little wrong on it. But yeah, so let me know down in the comments, down below, who did you pick? Who was your choice to have talk to Ben, and maybe get him to give the backpack back, because now he's like running through the catacombs and he has the relics that we need, and we need to stop it and get this ritual done and be rid of Argus for good. So please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.